work, that's fine, not the end of the world. But this is to go over all pending business, okay? So if you are working and you write a couple apps, that's fine. You can meet with Amy outside of that time. But if you are writing enough applications, you won't need a job. Okay, that's fine. Not that. Let me say that again for some of y'all that aren't paying attention. If you're writing enough life apps, you don't need a job. Okay, so don't complain about not being able to make that meeting. Just go write business and make the meeting. That's the secret. Okay, so anyway, so guys, we're gonna get rolling. All I want to do this morning is Q&A. We ended the month super strong. We crushed everybody else in the Tampa office, guys. Great job. We had the second biggest base shop in Relentless outside of Andy. So amazing work, guys. We're number, I think, 3 or 4 in base shop in all of A&D. So we're making a statement right now, guys. The question I'm going to ask each one of you guys, a lot of you guys showed up and a lot of you guys actually crushed your monthly numbers of what you've been consistently running. Was that a one-time thing, or are you going to come and do it again? Right? Like, are you going to be bigger next month? You have more people, more skill, a better coach, a more focused coach. Are you more focused, or are you going to just have March be a one-off? That's the question, right? And so I wanted to just let it rip this morning with a Q&A, where, like, whatever you need help with, guys. I'm going to try to limit my answers to short and direct questions, which is basically, I'm allergic to short answers, but I'm going to do my best. And so don't judge me, guys. Okay. But whatever you got, ask them, hit the raise hand button, pop your hands up, ask your question. And then I'm going to give you a quick answer. And if I need to explain it a little bit more, I will, but I'm going to be real direct, and you might not like it, but that's okay. There's 21 of you on here, so it's going to help somebody. If you decide to not let it help you, that's your choice. Go ahead and raise your hands if y'all got something. Otherwise, we're going to awkwardly sit here. What's up, Josh?
So I was on a call yesterday with 2 individuals. One of them is our new team member. Her name is Tina Anderson, and the other one's name is Cassandra. And both of them in the beginning of the call were towards the middle of the call they were both no's.
Calm down. Calm down.
And then Tina, Tina came around, and now she's actually on board. But like, I'm wondering, like, what is it in people? Because I was explaining to them, like, the difference between me and you is I put in the work, and it sometimes seems like when people realize that they actually have to work and put in some effort, that just, like, they think that it's just impossible. And I'm just like, how do you get people to
you stopped giving out participation trophies 20 years ago. That's how you fix it, right? I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, we're literally witnessing, like, right now, you're seeing the result of participation trophies and all the other bullshit that we've done, right? Like, that's just a fact. Like I said, y'all might not like it, but yeah, they think work from home. What Kelly say? I think that's going to probably be a pretty good answer. Yeah, they don't have to actually work, right? No, work from home means you can be really efficient and get it done really quickly. In your pajamas, or you don't even have to wear pants if you don't want to. Like, you just get it done real fast, right? But yeah, so Josh, to answer your question, I just don't really entertain those people. I'm just being real with you. Like, they're like, oh, like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the time. Like, you just told me you have no job. Like, what do you mean you're not gonna have the time? Like, what does that even mean? Like, oh, I don't know. I'm just really busy. Busy with what? Like, you don't have a job. Like, what are no job, no children. What are you busy with? Like, oh, I'm really just into Netflix, and I just gotta make sure I watch and screen everything that comes out. Get the hell out of here. Like, they're probably not gonna be successful, so I'm not gonna force that on them. So it's also like the 20-60-20 rule. This would be good for some of y'all. Some of you guys never heard this before. The 20-60-20 rule, 20% of the people that you talk to are just going to buy, join, whatever, just because you're talking to them about it. Like, they take zero convincing. 60% of them are going to take a little bit of convincing. You're going to have to overcome some objections, answer some questions, stuff like that. The other 20%, you could be giving them like 1,000 pounds of gold for free, and they're going to tell you no. And like, what's the catch? Like, and so you're not going to like you're gonna make your living off the 60%. And how many of those 60% can you talk to? And I don't want to say convince because that sounds shady, but how many of those 60%, the 60%ers can you answer their questions and encourage them to move forward with you? That's where you make the money. Like I'm really good in that 60%. I can answer your questions and get you to move forward with us. And not everybody is that good with the 60%. And that's why their income is not where it should be. Either that or you're just not on enough appointments. Usually it's you're not on enough appointments. To be honest with you, like what we do, you could really suck at talking to people. If you talk to enough people, you'll close business, right? So your activity level needs to get higher, but inside that 60% is where you get free. And so you got a high activity level and a high skill level that breeds RVPs like crazy. Watch, like it's happening right now. Like you'll understand that, right? Like you're watching it start to happen. Like you can make your skill level better and you control your activity. That means every single one of you could have a base shop like mine in the next 6 months to a year if you just decided to focus on nothing but getting better and getting better. Getting better at leading people, getting better at your skill set around overcoming objections and closing business. You're making 20 grand a month 2 years from now or less if you really want to.
Woo!
That's just the decision. Yeah, there you go. Some of y'all are like, I'm fired up.
up.
All right, Elliot, what's up, bro?
Let's go.
Oh, what you got?
Sorry, I clicked the chat box instead of the unmute button. Sorry. I don't know how to use it.
Go ahead.
My question is going to be, this is, I guess, for the new person on here as well. Are you still running the daily minimums for yourself? Like the 50 messages, 10 phone calls, or 25 friend requests? Well, 50 friend requests.
Am I still doing that? You're kind of quiet. I can't hear you super well. So am I still doing the daily minimums?
Yes.
Okay, so my daily minimums have slightly changed because of all the new people we have coming on. So mine have shifted a little bit away from me personally getting a ton of new people versus me calling through all of our new people and checking in with them and helping and stuff like that, just to build that relationship. But yes, to answer your question, so daily minimums, guys, what he's talking about, what I started doing in December and or January, and I did it in February too, and at the beginning of March, and then I got so busy that I stopped doing that. So just for a little bit, but I'm back at doing it right now because we got a bunch of independent people now that are starting to show up. So I have a little bit more time to start doing it again. And so these are the daily minimums. Ready? This will take you 30 minutes if you actually do it every day. Okay, I'm going to tell you all of them. 25 friend requests on Facebook to people that look like they're married, have kids, married or have kids. That's my only requirement. And I personally mostly only add men, just to be honest with you. I don't really feel like dealing with any other bullcrap, just to be honest. I don't want any weirdness on my Facebook. So I mostly add dads. So 25 friend requests, 25 DMs. I don't really care what you say. We have scripts that you can use. Talk to your trainer, they'll get them to you. Okay. Don't ask me for it right now. I'm not going to give it to you right now. Your trainer can give it to you. They have it. But the next one, the next thing that I do is I do one post or reel every day. So I do one post or one reel every day. Why? Because I want people seeing me in front of them over and over again. Also, every post is there forever. It doesn't go away. So it's like a forever lead magnet, basically. Somebody go to my Facebook and scroll back 3 months of my timeline and just get information after. They know pretty much everything they want to know about who I am just by looking at that stuff. Social media for me isn't really a highlight reel. I mean, it is a little bit, but not, I mean, I'm pretty real on my Facebook, at least about the basic stuff I'm going through. And then there's 2 more things, and you can really decide what you want those to be. I would say if you don't have the activity level that you think you should have right now, which in my opinion is all of you, you should be setting 3 to 5 appointments every day. 3 to 5 appointments every day. If you're brand new, start with 1 a day. Just do 1 a day until you get to the point that you're setting 1 every day. Then go to 2 every day. Your business will start to grow at 3, 4, or 5 a day. That's where you'll start to get enough people coming in fast enough that they all don't quit at the same time. Right? Because some of you guys recruit 1 person a week and then that person quits, and then you just refill the bucket with a new person who quits a week later because you don't have the traction, because your leadership skills aren't good enough yet. Right? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest with you. Your leadership skills aren't good enough yet to lead them. So you don't have enough people. What happens when you recruit 25 people in a 2-week span is you get a big block of people that comes on this call. You're looking at it right now, right? And half of you guys aren't going to be here in 60 days. That's just a fact. I hope that that's not true, but the statistics show that that's what happens, right? And so you decide if you're going to be here or not. That should be encouraging for you. But the reason I'm saying that is because if I'm adding 25 people every 2 weeks, Josh, even if they're all quitting, even if half of them quit 30 days later, I still got 12 new people, 12 new people that can run business, that can enjoy it, that can close business, right? And then what do? I go teach them how to get 3 or 4 more. So now instead of adding 12 in 2 weeks, we're adding 50 in 2 weeks. Half of them quit. Now I got 25 instead of 50, right? So it all starts though with you, Angie, setting a high amount of appointments, being consistent, running the appointments, and then not disappearing off the face of the earth once you recruit them. That is the problem that most people have. Not you directly, Angie, but people will recruit 7 people and then freaking disappear into the abyss for 3 weeks and come back and be like, I'm not making any money. Like, because you disappeared, because you were gone, you left, right? So the good thing is you're in control of that. So the main things that I would encourage you guys to do is the messages and the friend requests and the posts. And I swear, if you start posting every day, like I need a job, or you need a job, you need to work with me, no one's gonna ever reply to your messages ever again. You need to post things about you and your life and your family, and you need to be a real person. Okay. Cool. Yeah, live the dream in real life. Like your dream right now is that you're building a business that's going to pay your family forever, and you can talk about that. You get to work from home. This is amazing. I get to spend some time. I just help the family protect, blah, 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 right? Yeah. Those are the things that you do. Don't go rent a Lamborghini and post it on Facebook. No, everyone knows you're lying.
Just plan something in the middle of the day, because people are interested. They're like, why are you not at work?
Yeah, and Taylor just said, do it in the middle of the day. Like throw your post up when you're at the zoo with the kids, or you're at the aquarium in the middle of the day, and like be like, oh, so blessed to be able to take my kids when it's not busy. Like we're going to go to Disney probably sometime in the next month and a half or 2. And we're definitely going to go in the middle of the week. Why? Because it's way cheaper and less crowded, right? Because I can. That's why. That's why. Because we can. And so, I'm just saying that because you guys need to understand, like, mimic my Facebook. If you're like, dude, I don't know what to post, go mimic take what I wrote, copy it, change the words to make it sound like your voice, and then post it, right? Yeah, exactly, John. Your Lambo posts attract some real douchebags, right? I'll say it. That's okay. John didn't say it. I'll say it. You're attracting the people that were looking for a get rich quick thing, right? Anyway, let's see who's next. Bree, what's up?
Hey, sorry, walking out to get the kids in the car. So I messaged last night and asked about the home and auto, and you said we could go over that this morning.
Yeah, good job. My bad. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I will show you. See, this is why we have to do Q&A, because I usually forget the cues in the beginning. So, all right. So when y'all should do this today, by the way. Like it should be raining home and auto referrals today in the Telegram chat. Like what? Yeah, and y'all should do Vivint too. Like at least call on it. Like if y'all can afford a home security system for a few bucks a month, do it. Like you're gonna make $250 and get an iPad. Okay, use Primerica code Primerica73 and call Vivint today if you want to. But y'all should definitely, if you have a vehicle or a home and you pay insurance, which is all 23 of you on this call, you should do this today. Okay, so we're gonna go to Turbo Apps. If you need help, call your trainer, but you're gonna go to Turbo Apps. If you're in Michigan and you have a singular recruit, you are going to put their information down as the referring rep, because in Michigan, you get paid off what happens below you for home and auto. That's the only state that does it that way. I don't know why, but it's how it works. So you can't, if you don't have a recruit, you should still do it. It's going to save you money. But you're going to go to home and auto. So other products, home and auto. Okay, I agree. I don't know why my background is black, but it is. And then once this loads, you're going to go to submit a home and auto referral. You can set it up right here, hit register if you want to. I don't do that, person, but you can if you want to. So you're going to put one of your recruits' names here. So like if I wanted to get paid off my own home and auto, I could go put Elian Beal, his rep ID number, his phone number, and his email. He's going to get the production credit, but you're going to get paid, right? So Elian will get the production credit for the rep, but I will get it for my base shop, so I don't really care. And then I'm going to get paid off that in Michigan. If you're not in Michigan, you can put your name here, okay? And then for the client information, you're the client, so put your information in there as well. And then you can click English or Spanish, refer to any agent, and then you can select the callback time, and you can even do the same day, guys. Or you could do next day. And so like Caleb saved what, like $40 a month? Actually, no, it was a little more. No, it was $40. It was 19 at first, then it ended up being 40, right? So guys, like if every one of you guys could save $50 a month, guess what you could do then? Take that money and invest it into a Roth. Invest your $50 a month. Like that's the whole, like, I hope you guys understand, like that is the purpose of the home. And that is why we have it. So we can save our clients money and put their money elsewhere to work for them. That's literally it. That is why that exists. Okay. So y'all should do that today. And like, you should really look at our ancillary products. They're actually incredible. Like we have prepaid legal. We are going to be getting Vivint. We do, home and auto for our home and auto. Like why do we do that, guys? Because we're a product of our product, right? We're a product of our product. Primerica 73 is the code. How, like, and this is the conversation I had last night with Brian at the office. Like, he's like, I already have life insurance, but you know, I want to see the difference between the two. And he's like, if it's better, if I like the policy better, I'll keep it. I was like, okay, run it then. Let's do it. Like, if you're serious, let's apply and compare. So we applied, and we're gonna crush it because I know the company he's with. He's got a 20-year term for more money than his 35-year with us. And so it's the same face value, and he's 3 years older. So it's just like, nothing makes sense, Josh, right? It's like, why is this more expensive? It shouldn't be, but it is. So we got 3 more minutes of Q&A, guys. What do y'all got besides for caffeine? Everybody type Karen in the Zoom chat. She delivered. What do y'all got today?
Ryan had a question in the chat. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not. Ryan, what's up, brother? If you can, turn your camera on, that'd be amazing. I'd like to see your face, but this is the morning call, so if you can't, it's no big deal. What's your question? I feel like there's a certain level of guilt I get from people from trying to convince them. Yes, great question, Ryan. Don't sell it to people, show them. Yes, Ryan, that is a great question. So, or a great statement, I guess. So I will read Ryan's comment, and I'm not coming at you at all, Ryan. So please don't hear it that way, okay? But I guarantee every one of you guys that is not where you want to be in the business is doing this to some degree, okay? I feel like there's a certain level of guilt from people trying to convince, or I get from people trying to convince them they need life insurance. How do I overcome that? First of all, do not try to convince anybody to join your business, to buy insurance from you, to invest with you, to do any of that. Like, you need to, like, Andy really had to work with me on this, and Taylor can attest to this. Like, for the first 90 days, every time I didn't close something, especially after I had a client that, or a potential client passed away because they didn't move forward with life insurance, and less than a month later, they passed away from COVID. And I could have, like, I tried to close them on life insurance and it didn't close. And so I took that, Ryan, personally. I was like, what did I do wrong? Like, I was in a funk for like a week. And you just got to know, like, ultimately your job is to show people what you're doing, and their job is to move forward. Like, that's where, like, yes, we track your closing ratios, and we want to know your skill levels and all this other stuff, right? Like, yes, that stuff will all help you close more business. But at the end of the day, like, if you're just coming at people, like, how many of you guys were on the thing that Andy did, the social media training a couple weeks ago? Okay, let me find, there's one slide that I think is literally the perfect explanation, the perfect visual representation of what you look like if you're just running at people trying to get them to buy life insurance from you. So give me 1 second, let me find it. This one. Okay, perfect. Let's see. So Ryan, and I'm talking to you, Ryan, because you asked the question, but I'm not trying to, like, come at you, okay? So Ryan, if you're just running around and you're telling everybody to buy life insurance, like, let's see, can I play this? Yeah, there you go. Like, this is how people view you, right? You're just run. Y'all ever been to the mall and they're just trying to give you flyers everywhere you turn? They're like flyer, 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 right? And this is what you look like when you're doing that to people. You're just sitting there like, they're like, get away from me. This dude, like Andy says on here, this guy could have a map to $1 million buried somewhere on it, on the pieces of paper that he's trying to give you. But be honest, if this dude walked up to you and tried to give you paper, would you take the map? No. You're like, dude, get the hell away from me. And that's what you look like if you're trying to just insurance, join my team, blah, blah, blah. Like that is exactly what's happening in the mind of your clients or your potential clients, because you're just like spamming people, right? Like you're annoying them. And again, I'm not coming at you, Ryan, but that's just a fact. Just salespeople in general, you need to be tactful with it. Like I follow up with people every, I don't know, Kelly, how often did I message you before you joined? Once every 6 months, probably ish.
It was probably something like that.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not every day like join my team, buy life insurance, buy life. It's just every once in a while, I'll just send a little message. And then here's the kicker, Ryan, go freaking win first and let them watch you win. So when you message them again, they're like, what are you doing? What's happening? Because they'll watch you, they watch me transform from this Sasquatch with a beard down to my chest and hair to my shoulders and man bun to all of a sudden like have a team showing up with like clean cut, looking good, dressing good, like winning awards. They're like, what's happening? Like, what are you doing? Like they want to know, right? People are intrigued when they see your personal growth. They're like, what are you doing? You start losing weight, right? Like some of you guys talked about, you want to lose a little bit of weight. Like you start putting your fitness first and your health first and eating better, and watch, you're going to start leading people better too. And people are going to start following you because you know that you can lead yourself. Right? So Josh, what's up, dude? I got to go after this one. So what's up?
Absolutely. So yeah, also another thing as well, Ryan, this is me not coming at you as well, but I dealt with that too in the beginning. And what really fixed that for me is watching a lot of those videos, how Ian Pruckner explains, like you can't be, some of us are sold that we're doing the right thing, but we're not all the way sold. You know what I'm saying? And when you're only 95% sold, you're not 100%, you can't move effectively. You have to know that you know that you're doing the right thing for the family every single time, and you have to operate from a place of pure intention. So when I reach out to people, my intention isn't to sell them, isn't to convince them to do something that I want them to do. It's to deliver value that I know is going to impact them and be better for them in their life and better their family. So my approach and my energy is 30 times different when I'm operating from that space on the inside. And I think you have to know it though. You have to look, like I've got Ryan in the boards, I've got a folder that says Ian Pruckner videos. And if you watch those videos, it'll help you shift you to that place. Cause I can't do it justice the way Ian does it. That's all I got.
No, that's good. And guys, the other thing I'll say on that note, just what you're saying, Josh, like Ian says in one of his, I don't know which video, you'll find it if you listen to enough of them, but he said either you're for sale or they're for sale. It's one of the two. And if you know that what we do is best and right, and we take care of the clients every time, you're not the one for sale, and you'll win more often, right? Like you'll close business, you'll recruit them because you know that what we have is the best. But you can't just be out here just fire hosing people, because nobody's going to listen to you. You have to be approachable, and that comes with how you carry yourself. And the town square world that we live in is social media. And so are you showing up to Facebook looking like a clown, or are you showing up to Facebook looking like a professional that intrigues people to what you're doing? Because for the majority of the people on this call right now, most of your business probably initiates at least from social media, right? So you need to make sure that you are carrying yourself in a way that says, hey, I can lead you, come follow me type of thing. Does it make sense? So it starts with that. And then just don't spam people like join my team. Like there are people that used to be in our business that literally every day it's like job, join this is an investment, blah, blah, blah. And it's like different things every day. It's like, what are you doing? Like you're confusing people, right? They're like, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Am I trying to join your job or am I trying to buy life insurance? I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, Dan doesn't have the
So-
time to sift through your Facebook.
Yeah.
To coach you.
Yeah, and I don't have the time currently because we have so much growth happening right now. I can't go onto every one of your Facebook pages and be like, this sucks, get rid of that, don't do that anymore. Like, just go look at mine and look what I'm doing and mimic that. Just mimic it in some capacity. And mine's not even as good as it could be. But that would be a good place to start. I would venture to guess mine is probably a little bit better than most. So, all right, guys, that's